Hey, hello guys, this is just a theory that I have, teoría in Spanish. So this is the theory that I have. Since already we test the SPSB prototype 1.0, this is the theory that why the sound of the amplifier is more precise on the bass and other aura of sounds on the amplifier. So I this is what I'm thinking. So basically this is the circuit that we have right now. We have two windings on the secondary. I don't mind about the input. This can be 230 or 120. Don't mind about this. Just the secondary. We're talking about the secondary. So we have the AC1 winding and AC2 winding. We have two bridge rectifier. So this is what basically what it is. So the AC1, it will have the bridge BR1 as a positive. This will supply the positive voltage using all the whole secondary winding of the transformer. Basically, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm not an engineer. I'm just trying to make sense of it. So basically, as you can see, we have the BR1 is the positive. We have the capacitor, and the other one will be AC2 that will have the winding feeding this secondary BR2 bridge rectifier 2 is going to supply the negative voltage, as you can see right here. So you notice something, the polarity of the bridge rectifier 2 is connected to the negative of the BR1, so that will generate sort of like two batteries in series. So basically this is the actual, I forgot to, oh my god, I cannot, oh there you go. So basically it's gonna look like this. So this is the battery and another battery. Did I wrote that correctly? Okay, so this is positive, and this one is the ground. It's basically here the ground. Alright, so this is the theory that I had. I need to explain. I was thinking to get me a 600 VA transformer, but I can go well with a 500 VA. Will be just enough for my application. I'm thinking that it's just enough because I'm not going to use a 4 ohms low. I'm going to use 8 ohm low. So the amplifier can deliver 150 watt, but I'm not going to be doing that because I really don't want to burn the woofer. I really don't want to, because that woofer is like maybe 100 something watts. It's not really powerful woofer. Okay, so in reality, this is the actual amplifier HB, and this is the theory that I have. Depending on the sound program, it can be voice, instruments, Metallica. It's gonna have really fast tracks of audio aura. The aura of the audio might be really fast, maybe really fast battery, stuff like that. So this is the thinking that I have. Since I have 45,000 microfarad for each individual, the positive and negative, the higher the microfarad, the time slow down is gonna slowly discharge the capacitor. The more you have, it's gonna slow down the time discharge. So you have more, it's gonna slow down at this number. I mean, 45,000 will be just enough. I mean, don't go crazy. It does not mean that, usually does not mean that you can add one farad. No, it's not really needed. It's not 45,000 will be just enough for the application, because if you make it way too big, it might create problems. So that 45,000 microfarad, I think, is just fine for the application. So this is what I'm thinking. Having 45,000 microfarad. One sample. This is the music note. So one sample. The music is doing like this, and there is a battery or some kind of bass, boom, and then goes down. A battery, music reproduction, then boom, bang, and then this is the time. This scale right here is time. It's the time. Having enough microfarad, it will give the chance to discharge. It will have enough energy to release that note right there. This is probably a bass note, maybe I call it like whatever note, bass, probably bass. So this is the time scale. And since the capacitor, the bank of capacitor have plenty of juice, it will release that energy efficiently. without any problem, because you don't have enough energy storage stored onto the capacitor. It's not going to release that note that fast. That's the theory that I have, because on the last video that I made, I noticed that the sound was in fact really nice and precise. The voices are really good. What else I can say? Mostly, and also the sound of the amplifier was really clean, because since we don't have the windings of the transformer connected to the ground. None of these are connected to ground. They are connected to the bridge rectifier. So it basically isolates this winding. So you're not going to have the 60 hertz or 50 hertz present on the ground. So on the ground, the 0 volt ground is not going to have any of these wires connected, because in the traditional way, this is the way we do it. We have the transformer. Let me do something fast right here. There you go. So we usually connect two wires right like this, and then we have this connector for the bridge rectifier. This is the traditional way of giving power to the audio amplifier. So this is the traditional way. You can see right here, we got this wire right here, capacitor, and then another capacitor. Oh my god, my arms hurt. And then we're going to connect it, and then this one here is going to be connected to this wire. So this is why sometimes you hear the hum, because it's connected to basically the power transformer. So this is the theory that I have, my teoria. This is the theory that I have. Since we have plenty of microfarad storage, basically it's sort of like a battery. It's a battery. After the battery is the microfarad is a really high number. And then I'm thinking that with the 500 VA transformer will be just enough, because when the music is playing on the audio amplifier, it's going to use the storage device of the capacitors. It's going to drain that energy from the 6 main capacitors, and it's going to deliver that power from the OPS. This is the OPS outside. It's going to deliver that energy to the resistor. I mean the resistor, the woofer or the speaker, the low, pretty efficiently. So this is the theory that I have. I mean, I'm not a mathematician. Mathematician? Did I say that right? I'm not really a mathematical guy, but I use the common sense. I think with the 500 VA will be just enough. Even 400 VA. I'm thinking that even 400 VA will be just enough, because the transformer is sending the voltage to the bridge rectifier, but since we have a large number of microfarad, it's gonna give you enough time for the bridge rectifier to keep charging those capacitors. They are not gonna be discharging that fast. I'm telling you, they're not gonna be discharging that fast. It's gonna take some time to discharge. So that's why we have the bleeder resistor, so we can bleed out the capacitors, so they are not going to remain charged. So you can, you have that. So this is the theory that I have. Okay, la teoría que tengo in Spanish. I'm gonna do it one more time. I like that. I like it. Oh yeah, thank you for all the guys who subscribe to my channel. I think the other day some guys subscribed to my channel. 1,401. So this made the last video that I made the other day. Yeah, I know. I had the Wendy's logo. It's just fun. I like funny stuff. I mean, I'm not really a serious guy. So this is the old scope. But this is just an example. Okay, we got the music playing. Like I said, we got the music playing. We got some bass note, boom, boom. So the let's say C with the higher number up. It time equals time will slow down. Let's say I'll just put the hour. I don't know mathematician. So time will go down a lot, so the music notes can deliver pretty fast, because we have plenty of storage device. It's gonna act like as a storage device. So this is the storage that's gonna create some kind of like a battery. Basically a battery is a battery. So it's gonna discharge that energy to the woofers, to the speakers more efficiently. You can see you got the storage. It's gonna fill up the tank. Let's say there's a tank of water, and then we have the flow of the bridge rectifier feeding these tanks. As you can see right here, this is the negative, goes connected here, of course, and this one is going to connect it here, and it's gonna be fed by the river. This is the idea that I have. This is the river. This is the valve control. Do valve control. Feeding the, I forgot to make these connections here. Okay, that's okay, don't worry about it. So this is the connection. So this is the valve. We got the river here. This is the valve. The river is going to charge, fill up this tank, and then we have the woofer. Basically, energy is this one, E, energy. It's an energy that is storage. It's stored on this valve water tank. I just tried to make it interesting, the video. So this is the theory that I have. So we have plenty of water pressure for the woofers to be, so they can move. So basically, one example is like having a pipe flowing more current, basically. And this is the one example. I'm gonna make like a lever here, and then it's gonna move with the energy that is really needed to move the whatever thing. So this is the idea. So we have plenty of storage. So if we had a lower valve, if we had less than that, and then it's not gonna have enough energy to move this lever. So yeah, that's just a theory that I have. So that's the idea that I have, guys. So basically, this is what it is. Each device is gonna storage energy, a lot of energy, because of this number, microfarad. 45,000 microfarad is pretty large number. It's a pretty large number on farad. This is the first time, to be honest, guys, that I have a power supply with that number. That's a pretty huge number of microfarad in Spanish. So yeah, that's the theory that I have. So I would say that the 500 VA, it will be just enough, or probably for 400 VA. But I will go with the 500 VA so I can have more juice, just in case I wanna. I really don't want to use I don't like to use 4-ohm speaker, because I think 4-ohm speaker, they are designed for car audio. They are not designed for home use. 8-ohm are designed for home use. So yeah. Alright guys, this is it. I just gonna upload this video. I think this is really interesting. This is just my thinkings. I'm not an engineer, like I say. I already mentioned that like 100 times. I know. But it's good to know, have a concept idea of what it is. Alright guys, have a good day. This is crazy, right?